What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. 15 insane Guinness World Records of all time coming at us from you, the requesters, but from Mad Lab, the channel. Get over, show them all the love in the world. Definitely a lot of really great compilations over there. Get over there, check it out for yourself. The link's right there in the description if you want to watch it without me running my suck. Let's jump in. Let's see what we got. Let's roll.
Probably every of you have ever tried to set your own records, and today we have 15 cool records from the Book of Guinness Records. Jumping, throws, slides, and much of interest. Hi everybody,
I don't like
and
that
let's start.
I don't mind cliff
The largest number of
if I'm like the cliff jumper. That's the only time I don't mind heights is when I'm jumping into water that I've seen other people have jumped into and survived. Like, cool. If it's water down there, I know that I'm a fantastic swimmer. I'm okay with hitting water. I'm really not afraid of that. Everything else, walking on a building where you're just going to splat down at the bottom, no. But that right there was a hell of a waterfall. Did you see it? Like, no. I don't want to fall that far through that many protruding damn rocks.
Bees on a person. Nothing will prevent a beekeeper from China from smoking a cigarette. Even 1,001,000 bees that cover his body. 55.
My man is a bumblebee snowman.
Even 1,001,000 bees that cover his.
That's a man in there, man. He looks like he's in a costume. What is go? That is way too many bees. But he still needs a cigarette.
Body. 55-year-old Jayo Bingo set a record at the end of May 2015 as a man with a record number of bees on the body. The total weight of the insects was 108 kilograms. He endured 2,000 bites on his body, but at the same time he still managed to smoke a cigarette. As the ex-Streemel told later, it helped keep the bees away from his lips. Jump into the water from the highest.
No, this is a high fall. No, man. And you're way close right next to the. It's not even like a cliff jump. This is just a vertical
altitude. 58.8 meters. A brave man who dared to jump from a height that exceeds the top floor of the Tower of Pisa was a Swiss Lasso Schaller. Schaller chose a picturesque waterfall to set the record.
He's got some.
He reached a speed of 123 kilometers per hour before hitting the water.
I know it still had to hurt his body the next day.
The highest jump into water horizontally in a manner akin to the belly flop. It was made by Professor Splash, whose name is Darren Taylor. Darren jumped from a height of 11.5 meters into only 30 centimeters depth pool.
No.
Probably, this was a very painful record.
It was probably very painful.
World record for the mile on two wheels. Instead of the traditional race on the Grand Mini Track, Juke.
I've seen people do this in Dubai and areas like that out in the middle of a desert. But we're like going all out, throwing it up on the ramp, planning on doing this through like rows. No.
Two wheels. Instead of the traditional race on the Grand Mini Track, Juke set a new world record for riding on two wheels at the Speed Festival in British Goodwood. More precisely, in the Guinness Book of World Records, he got with the record for driving a mile in the fastest time on two wheels with a four-wheeled car. OneWheeled Marathon. Doogie Lampkin completed the course of this famous Isle of Man on one wheel, length of almost 60 kilometers, and lasted 1 hour and 35 minutes. All this time, the skillful biker needed to maintain balance with all road jokes like altitude difference, fight the wind.
Holy crap.
These 60 kilometers are based throughout the world in a venue for the Isle of Man TT, the most dangerous road racetrack of the planet. Eric Barron is not a
No, not a chance. Maybe on a sled, maybe like one of them old toboggan sleds, but not on a damn motorcycle going down a snow. This is a mountain. That's not even like a snowy hill. No, that's a look. We are in the mountains. That is like the craziest outfit I ever did see too. First, I thought they had a plastic man on there, but no, it's really a crazy dude up in there.
Eric Barron is not a Marvel superhero, but his record gives an occasion to think about superpowers. The 54-year-old Frenchman, nicknamed the Red Baron, reached 223 kilometers per hour with a bike and beat his former 15-year-old achievement by 1 kilometer per hour.
Hello, buy a bike in the snow.
World record for a quarter of a mile among dragsters. The world record in the drag racing category of the category top fuel in the quarter-mile race was 4.4 seconds, and the speed at the output was 534 meters per hour. At the same time, the speed of 100 kilometers was reached in 0.8 seconds. Basketball shot from a skyscraper. A new world record was set by the video blog.
This one would be fun to try. This one would be super fun to get up there and just throw some things off and hopefully get it in the net.
From America, Tyler Toney, breaking the previous record of throwing into the basket from a height of 126 meters that belonged to the Australian Brett Stanford. The guy threw the ball from a 162 meter high skyscraper, thereby setting a new record. The fastest
you gotta
knockout
account for everything when you make that throw. The wind blowing, the spin on the ball. I've been watching some of these things where they be dropping balls from heights and they explain how it all works. If you want to spin the ball when you want to throw it, or if you just want to drop it, or if you want to do there's so many things involved that this would take. I wonder how many times it actually took them to get it done the right way,
thereby setting a new record. The fastest knockout in the history of MMA. What can you do in less than 2 seconds? In the case of Mike Garrett, the answer was simple. He can win a fight in the MMA during this time. Michael knocked out Sam Huron after only 1.13 seconds after the start of the fight. The first blow, missed by Heron, was the last in this fight. The highest jump on the motorcycle was made by Robbie Madison. December 31st, 2008 in Las Vegas, he was able to jump on a copy of Paris Arc de Triomphe. The height of the jump was 36.5 meters. Robbie is a motocross star and constantly participates in competitions of varying complexity. Basketball shot blindfolded. Garrett Hilberg from the channel Dude Perfect threw the ball into the basket blindfolded.
Hey, if y'all haven't checked out Dude Perfect, definitely go check them out. They've got a lot of this kind of awesome stuff.
From a distance of 16 meters, breaking the previous record at 15.5 meters, and set an absolute new world record for the blindfolded shot. Arrow shot using the feet. Claudia Gomez shot from the bow and hit the target at a distance of 5 meters using only her legs. The record was recorded as the furthest shot from the bow with the help of the feet. Guinness's record for the biggest dominoes. 500,000 dominoes fell one by one, forming various...
This is sad as fine, but can you imagine if someone made a mistake halfway through? Who's ever set up some dominoes and had them fall down prematurely? You would have to be the most careful people in the world to even get this far setting them up. Hella satisfying. Look at that.
500,000 dominoes fell one by one, forming various cool figures. In the final, everything turned into a picture of the Sydney Opera House. Guinness World Record breath hold. It was set by German freediver Tom Sietes in a rival with the former record holder, Brazil, Ricardo Bacci. Both athletes settled in tanks of water and tried not to yield to each other in the duration of the breath hold. This time, Sietes managed to hold underwater without air for 22 minutes and 22 seconds. The previous record of breath hold was made by the Brazilian man that was recorded earlier in the Guinness Book of World Records was 20 minutes and 21 seconds. The longest bicycle in the world. When this
Can you imagine not breathing for 22 minutes? Most of us can't even imagine not breathing for 22 seconds. Come on now.
seconds. The longest bicycle in the
I
world.
think my longest has been like 3.5
When this monster
minutes.
rides
That
the
was when I was
streets, the
swimming.
police need to block traffic and release the roadway from the cars parked there. The length of this bicycle is 35.5 meters. That's
too
it.
much work.
I hope it was interesting for you. Thanks for watching.
That's too much
Don't
work to
forget
pedal
to
that bicycle.
subscribe
No,
to the
thank you.
channel.
Hey, definitely do that. Get over Soap Mad Lab, all the love in the world. 15 insane Guinness World Records of all time. We're already been subbed up forever. We've already smashed the like button. You go and do the same thing. It's right there inside the description. Go check out all the rest of the content. Definitely get over Soap Dude Perfect some love too, because like I said, they're freaking fantastic. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button, but I won't believe you. Till the next one, I'm Combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. Love you to the moon and back. Peace.